All right, we got a good looking 2011 F-150 3.5 EcoBoost, and this is here for a diagnosis for a cylinder not contributing. So this 3.5 is fired 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on that side. And we have a code for misfire on cylinder 1. We have rich on both banks. And when we started it up, I got a pretty good oil smoke out the tailpipe. Now, that's not terribly uncommon on a turbocharged or EcoBoost engine that gets some miles on it, but I just want to notate that, we'll have to inspect the turbos at some point should we choose to proceed with this repair. So we could hear a relative compression, cranking compression variance. So it would speed up. It would be rid-a-da-da-deer, rid-a-da-da-deer. And when you don't have a balance in cranking compression, typically we've got something going on that a coil or an injector or a plug won't fix. And so that's kind of what we've got here. We did a cranking compression check through the scan tool. It only shows a 9% variance, which honestly is basically the tool is reporting it incorrectly. So we have, and I've been using and testing this NVIDIA scope quite a bit. It has an articulating head on it, and this will fit down inside the cylinder. And what we've got here is we have a chunk missing off of that, I believe to be exhaust valve. And so all of our PSI is basically continuously being pushed out of the exhaust. We did a mechanical check on 2, which is our known good cylinder. It checked at 120, 125. That's still a little bit soft. But this one only had 5 PSI in it. So we definitely have ID'd why it has a misfire. We have an internal failure in the cylinder head. Now, this engine and these trucks are very labor intensive, so really the question comes whether it's more cost effective to put a used engine that has a warranty with it, hopefully. We could look obviously at a reman, but I'd say that may push things cost-wise outside of what we want to do. It has 168,000 on it. So really the discussion is whether we attempt head gaskets on this. In my experience, these are an open cylinder head deck design, which means there's not much meat between the cylinder wall and the cooling passages. So doing a head on this particular engine would be an absolute gamble. And the only way I've seen it successful is with ARP head studs.